Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. There's like cat hair on my face. But on the day of this being recorded, it is Saturday, March 5th of 2022. It is around, God, I don't know, probably around 3 o'clock about 3:30 in the afternoon, give or take. And it's like 74 outside right now. So today is a good day to go out for a walk. And so that is what I'm doing. And also, I want to see something. But yeah, I mean, I planned and I figured that since it was going to be warm at some point this weekend, that, I go out for a walk, because it's been a while since I went on a walk. Because, it's better to come outside and go for a walk than to stay in the house and do nothing all day. So I might as well go out and enjoy it. Oh, God damn it. All right. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to walk my main Pokestop route. So I have two options of which way to go. I can either go that way on Main, or I can go that way of Center Street. Oh, God, better go now. Man, I be hitting these damn lights sometimes, man. So yeah, everyone's kind of out and about for today. So I figured, you know what? It's a nice day. It's in the 70s, which is nice. So I thought, let's go for a walk. And yeah, that's what we're doing now. I don't know what I want to talk about, honestly. Oh, I know. Well, in case you haven't realized, I mean, you probably won't see this when this is done being recorded. But at the time of the year this being recorded, it's that time of year again. Yep, it's fish fry time. We just finished up our second week yesterday. And let's just say that yesterday was... it was a hell of a night, let's just say that. Because, well, for one... whoever was writing down all the orders on our white cards kind of they screwed up pretty bad, and not writing down if it was a to-go order or not, even though it is on the card it says it wasn't, but they were supposed to be a to-go order. It happened at least no more than 15 times. But yeah, and we were practically down 60 orders pretty much all night. But we had a total of 172 on top of the 92 we had last week. So we're sitting at, if I did the math yesterday, right as soon as we were done, and at the best from what I can remember, that's a total of 264 orders between last Friday and yesterday. So here's how it works down over there. Okay, before I do that, I should tell you how it was before our current system, because I think that gives you a little bit more of an insight. Okay, what it was before is that people came in, they paid, and then they sat down. And then we'll have someone go up to the table, hold up a finger, hold up how many meals they need, and then from there, they will hand out however many that was. Although there was an issue with that. Sometimes people that came in, like has been sitting down for a long time, don't get their food, but people that did come in got their food like pretty damn quick. So they decided that, hey, we're gonna switch it up this year, or whenever it was, I don't remember. And we have our system that we have today, where the customer would come in, they're handed a blue card with a number, ranging between 1 and whatever the number is. And then on a separate card, usually like a white card, someone writes down how many orders they need, and whatever it's for here or not. If it's for here, it'll just say how many meals they need. But if it's to go, then they'll write down to go. Ooh, a little windy today. Kind of windy since we're approaching downtown. But yeah, but there were still a little few flaws in that. Because at the prototype of how we began doing things, the prototype of when we were doing things, there the bar had complaints that too many people were yelling out the numbers, and so the following year they decided, okay, only one person's allowed to call out numbers. And you know who took over with that? Yours truly. Yep, that's right. Yep, yours truly kind of took over for being the main sole person to be yelling, calling out numbers. And, well, I've had that position practically ever since it was created. I don't even know how many years ago. But yeah, it was... I practically created it to what it is now. Is that Mom? No, that's not Mom. I thought I saw Mom for a second. Yeah, I'll just go this way so I can swing around to the new game store on the way back. So yeah, so sometimes I either yell with my actual voice, or sometimes I'm given a microphone so that way I can save my voice. But in the process of the beta of, like, before they decided one person to yell out the numbers, I just lost my train of thought. God damn it, I lost my train of thought. Oh man, that sucks. I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, so before we had the system where only one person yells out numbers, with the our current system, sometimes we would have to. Well, we'll have to be calling out numbers a lot, though. But, it is what it is, I guess. But, we kind of also created the tradition of every 100 orders, 100, 200, 300, or whatever. We always say whatever number that is, loud and proud. That's tradition. Because yesterday we got up to 172, and as tradition, always gotta say 100 loud and proud. What if it's a to-go order or an eat-in order? Gotta say it loud and proud. That's tradition. Now, since before the fish fries even began, I received word that my beloved scout troop, Troop 50 of St. Mary's, how fitting that I'm actually walking past St. Mary's right now, is going to be disbanded after the end of the year. Which is sad because, which means that I was one of the last few scouts to get Eagle. Because if that day ever were to come, I did not want to be the last Eagle Scout of the troop. I don't want to be that. But luckily I don't have to be. But I'm definitely one of the last. But I'm not the very last. We'll just say that. Now, I don't know how the fish fries will work in the future, because if we're still gonna do it, as part of different troops, within the area, whether it be Troop 386, which is our sister troop, or whoever, then I hope that we can still have our former troop to come back together and do fish fries, because if we ain't gonna do that, then after this year I am retiring from the fish fries. I know I always keep saying it to myself every year that, oh yeah, after this year I'm retiring, whatever, because I first said that in I think I've last said that in 2017. I think the first time I said it was in 2017, because that was the year that I became an Eagle Scout. And then everyone's like, no, don't leave, no, you're one that glues to keeping our system alive. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll come back next year, which, is 2018. God damn. So yeah, 2018 rolls around, and I'm just now finishing high school, because that's the year that I graduated. I'm like, yeah, this is my year. 2018 is going to be my year. It's going to be a lot of good things this year. I get to graduate high school, I get to be out of that shit. And I get to start a new life of going to college. And then the whole thing with my dad happens. I'm like, yeah, I'm retiring. I'm stepping down. And everyone's like, no, just one more year. One more year to fish fry. Come on, one more year. I'm like, all right, I'll do one more year. Yeah, I think you know where this is going. So I do it 2019. I'm still trying to figure myself out what the hell I'm gonna do. Let's see here. And then I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say anything about next year, but I will be here next year. 2020 rolls around. 2 or 3 weeks in 2020, boom, gets canceled because of COVID. I was bummed, everyone else was bummed, but I mean, with COVID, what the hell are you supposed to do, really? The cross. But, yeah, COVID hit. And that's when I didn't see anyone of the fish fry for well over a year and a half. Actually, almost 2 years. Because I didn't know they had it last year in 2021. But they only had carryouts for last year, which is something that I didn't know. Because I thought because in my head I'm like, okay, it's around, because it was about this time of year last year. I was like, okay, it's around Lent, and I haven't seen anything about the fish fry this year. So I'm like, okay, so they're either going to be doing it a little differently this year, or they're not going to have it at all this year. So I didn't see anything at all about it last year. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe they're just not going to do it this year. Well, luckily they posted someone posted something about it probably like a month or so ago. And yeah, someone posted about it about a month or so before it actually starts, which I'm like, hell yes. It's a lot of shit. But I see a post about it. I'm like, hell yes, it's back this year. Someone posted it like a week and a half before it started last week. I'm like, yes, I'm ready for it this year. I can't wait to see everyone again. Be back to our old swing of things. Before COVID hit. But yeah. Last two nights of the fish fry was, as in last week and yesterday, it was nice to see everybody. And I got to see people I haven't seen in a while. As in before COVID. Because 2020 brought in a lot of changes. I'm pretty sure we can all agree on that. 2021 kind of was like okay, there's still a lot of changes, but hopefully we can move back to normality. And this year hits, and I think we're pretty damn close to going back to normality. Which I think is good. I think the world has definitely had enough everyone's definitely had enough of COVID. That's for damn sure. But if there's one thing I think that everyone was pretty much done with COVID by the time I would say around like towards the end of summer of 2020. Everyone's like, okay, yeah, fine, it's over, it's old news and all that. And I agree. I think that COVID is well overdone. No one wants to talk about it anymore, which is true. Yeah, I don't see anyone talking about COVID anymore because, well, no one wants to talk about it anymore. Because we're all tired of hearing about anything about COVID. The world's tired about it. The American people is tired of it. We're just ready to move on. Go back to normality. So hopefully, hopefully by the end of this year, we can be completely fall back on to normality, where wearing masks for pretty much everything will only be a 2020 and 2021 thing. And hell, I wasn't even sure if we were supposed to wear a mask for the fish fries, so I brought one just in case. And I noticed that no one else was wearing one, like, oh, okay, cool, I don't need it. So, yay, that's always fun. Although at one point, really, but yeah, at one point, my hometown was a hot spot for COVID back when this all like broke down. I kid you not. True story. It was more of the prison as the hot spot. Why the prison? I don't know. But yeah, at one point we were not only a county and state hotspot, but a national hotspot at one point. Thankfully, it's not like that anymore. But yeah. Oh, I thought no one was driving a Spectrum truck. Oh, there's a guy driving it. So yeah. And also, a lot of people thought that the COVID conversation would be over after the election. They were right. Because no one wants to talk about it anymore. God damn. Well, I'm coming up towards my old babysitter's house. Plus, I still feel like that a lot of people think, and I still think, it was a Chinese bioweapon trying to kill everybody. So when China can come along and like, oh yeah, everyone's dead now. Let's conquer the world. New world order of everyone being Chinese and a communist. No, but the problem is we have communism running our country right now. And those of you that are really close to me know how much I hate communism. It's just, no, we don't need to be a communist country, yet we already are acting like a communist country. Because communism is an evil virus of Satan. My Pokemon Go group chat's been blowing up. Oh, by the way, we passed through quite a few number of gyms and Pokestops since I started this walk. Hell, I live right across the street from a gym that we control practically almost every day. And I make sure of it too. Because, you gotta get your 50 coins a day anyways. Gotta get it somehow. Alright, am I gonna walk around Hucklebuck? Oh, poor kitty. That's sad. Now that's a different story if it's like a like a dead possum, but if it's a dead kitty, it makes my heart sad. Makes me think of all of our cat children at home. All 9 of them. Alright, we are, 33 minutes. This is going to be a long, beefy video. So hopefully you guys are able to handle a long, beefy video. Still rebuilding that house. Yeah, they've been rebuilding that thing for years, not for years, but actually, yeah, ever since 2019 at least. They're like fixing it up or rebuilding it or Alright, right here's the Pokestop. This used to be one of my old bus stops. But yeah, this is recognizable territory right now. Just about about to enter Hawk